Setting up and running one farmer's market takes a lot of work. Now imagine what it's like to manage 5 different markets. That's what Pamela Boyer and Annie Sweet do every week, and it's clear they love what they're doing.
Well, in 1978, I changed my diet and I started eating healthy. And then I started buying directly from the farms in California. That turned into a business. I became the first organic forager in the early 80s for California cuisine. And I sold produce to Wolfgang Puck, Nancy Silverton, Roy a long time ago. And then I decided to move out of LA and I moved to Texas and I started working for Whole Foods. And I became their local grower and chef liaison. So I created farm tours and a farmer's market there, and that was my first farmer's market. In 1997, I started my first own farmer's market in Austin, Texas, and that became one of the top 5 markets in the nation. And then I was voted Farmers Market Manager of the Year in 2005 by all my peers in North America. So I've been working with small farmers in agriculture in California, Texas, and I came on vacation to Hawaii in 2006 and called my business partner up, which was not Annie, and said, buy me out, I'm not coming back. So I moved here and it took a couple years and we got Haleiwa Farmers Market in 2009, and that was the first market that we started here, and now we have 5.
My name is Annie Sweet. Pamela Boyer and I own and operate Farmlovers Farmers Markets. My part of that is Director of Operations, basically, which means I do a lot of paper pushing and a lot of organizing of the way things run on a day-to-day basis. Also do all the marketing efforts. Well, my background is in theater. I studied at UCLA. I was in grad school at UCLA. I started my own theater company on the mainland with some other friends of mine who came from around the country. I had a child, my son, who's now 18 years old. When he was born, I sort of phased out of that and started phasing into teaching. So I taught at a university for 10 years, taught acting, and also was the business manager for the theater. Pamela and I knew each other on the mainland. She spent a good deal of time kind of integrating herself into the community. When she thought she was integrated enough, I came in as her partner, and we kind of combined efforts. It's a beautiful partnership, really, because she loves to be out in the public and deal with people hand in hand, old school way, shaking hands, yeah. And my background has a lot to do with being on the computer and moving things through technical aspects.
I am a dinosaur. I love to talk to people, but when it comes to computers and social media, that's just not my thing. So it's a great partnership. I'm out in the community and talking to people, going to the legislature, going to the farms, and Annie packages everything and just puts the whole thing together. She's the glue.
We have a lot of vendors who want to join us, or potential vendors who want to join us. So we have to vet them all. We have to make sure they're a good fit. That can sometimes be a challenge because when people come in with an idea, you want to be able to support every idea that comes in, but not all of them meet the criteria for the market. And we encourage them to go elsewhere if it's not the right fit, or we kind of take them by hand and lead them through the process.
We want to serve the community, and then all of our markets are completely local. All the food is grown here. And we go out and we help develop and incubate businesses and small farmers and give them a place to market their product.
And so we want to make sure that every market has everything that it needs, but not too much. So we grow slowly, slowly, slowly. I think for our partnership, we both serve the same thing. We're serving something big and beautiful, and it's full of aloha. It's that aloha spirit, yeah? So we are really excellent partners in that because we remind ourselves on a daily basis what we serve.
People feel it. So people come to us and say, when I come to your market and I leave, I feel uplifted. And that is what we love.
We have more stories from the Pro Ridge Farmers Market coming up. But first we have Annie and Pamela to tell us more about some of the events coming up at their farmers markets. Annie?
Well, on April 12th, here at Pro Ridge Center, we're going to have Flower Fest, and people can do replanting of their orchids, or there's going to be contests for large and small arrangements and also for lei making.
Great. And
And at our Kaka'ako Farmers Market in June, we're going to be having a coffee festival. We're going to have coffee growers from all over the islands tasting coffee. Our vendors will be cooking with coffee. If you like coffee, you got to come.
To find out more, please visit farmloversmarkets.com.